Shot clock at 5. Here's Duncan. Good D by Thompson. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And a fast break now for the Spurs. They kick it out to Green. From deep three-point range, Cavaliers with the rebound. James has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
And Green slams it in.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That's good. Green's got 6 points in the quarter. And Greg, you know, for Popovich being with the Spurs for so long, since 1996, Clark, he is actually the longest tenured coach in all of sports right now.
Amazing, Kevin, and he's done it through winning. I mean, the 3rd fastest coach ever to get to 1,000 wins. You compare his numbers with any coach in any sport, and they stack up as Hall of Fame caliber.
Duncan, and the rejection by Smith. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Passes to LeBron. That falls. Great assist by Love. And that's now 19 points for LeBron.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Parker against Irving. Parker passes to Green, and there's the feed to Duncan. And the rejection by Love.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me, executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the donkey. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Outside Irving. Feeds it to LeBron. Back to Irving. Parker with the steal. Outside Leonard. Takes the 3. And the basket good. Leonard's got 33.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Tries to save it. The 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Irving with the ball. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Irving. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's San Antonio opening up a huge gap. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports.
More levels, more devils.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. San Antonio leading by 22. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duncan in at the 5 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Irving dishes to Smith. Cleveland moving the ball around. Love with the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
Spurs ball.
Leonard on the wing. James covering.
And they've been unable to find the bottom of the net from the outside here in the second half like they did in the first half. And that's a concern. That's a big part of who they are, the three-point shot.
Back to Love. Rebound, San Antonio.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Stolen by Thompson. Now Cleveland moving it up. Braun with the ball.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
LeBron against Leonard. And the rejection by Smith. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. And he gets it to go.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
San Antonio leading by 13. Parker kicks to Duncan. And there's the pass to Aldridge. To the paint. And Thompson sends it back. The drive by James. Shot is off. Great D that time from Leonard. There's the lob to the hoop. Knocked loose. Aldridge, the pass to Leonard. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Irving kicks to Love. Fires from deep. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his fourth assist in this one.
Okay, that's more like it. A nice job here in the second. I mean, their field goal percentage is way up compared to what they did in the first half, where they shot a very low percentage. It actually was just above 30%.
Another miss by Love.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
And stolen by Love. On the wing, James. But they get it back. Off the left rim and out. In transition, here come the Spurs. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And the wide open shot from Green. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Pass to Love from the arc. And yes, sir, that one drops. Love's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Cavs.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Leonard dishes to Duncan. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 9.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today. It's been a solid outing for LeBron. 8 rebounds and 4 block shots. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
Spurs leading by 7. Down low. And it's sent back by Irving. 1:43 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Spurs?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Left side, Leonard. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
In the first half, he was able to get to the line a little bit more. Let's see if he can pick it up here.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're losing by 10. 1:20 left in the fourth quarter. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told them, no holding back. I want 100% effort out there. If you can't give it, ask for a sub. No time to rest now. Let's get after it. Kevin, he wants everything they've got.
All right, Doris. Screen by Duncan. And it's Green, missing. The Cavaliers trail by 10. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time. Take a look at what Irving's done. 19 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
That's tipped. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Parker's running. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run.
That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. It's too bad. I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
And that one misses.
At the line for the Spurs,
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Leonard with no one around. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Puts it up from 12. And it's Smith missing. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, LaMarcus, this is certainly a good win. What was the most important element to the team in a game like this one?
Just playing with energy. I think guys play with energy. I think guys play with passion tonight, and we just got, just win games right now.
Guys, they're all talented, but passion's such a crucial aspect to teams winning. Over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
One thing that stood out to me was his contribution from deep. We know he can hit the 3 ball, but we saw him do a lot more damage than normal, and that really opened up the game.
There's no question about it. As far as small forwards go, Kawhi Leonard is right up there with the best of them. You know if you leave him open, he's going to knock it down every look he gets. But what makes him elite is his stifling brand of D.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.